When she left, it wasn't with tears or hesitation. It was with a smirk. "I just need to find myself, Daniel," she said, suitcase in hand. "You've become dull." Her name was Claire, my wife of 9 years, once my best friend, now a stranger chasing something she called freedom. I stood at the door, frozen, as she walked away. I didn't yell, I didn't beg. I just watched her drive into the night, headlights fading like the promises she once made beneath our wedding arch. I knew there was another man. I'd seen the texts, the late-night smiles, the phone turned face down. She thought I was blind, but I'd only been patient, waiting to see how far she'd go. For months, I lived like a ghost in my own house. The bed felt too large, the silence too loud. I woke up expecting to hear her humming in the kitchen, but all I heard was my own breathing. Friends pitied me. My mother said she'd come to her senses, but I wasn't sure I wanted her to, because deep down, something had shifted. The man she thought was dull was finally learning how to live without her. I started working out, joined a hiking group, even traveled more for work. Every mile away from her felt like oxygen. Then, out of nowhere, she called. "Hey, Dan." Her voice trembled. "Can we talk?" My chest tightened. She continued. "I made a mistake. He wasn't what I thought he was." I didn't answer right away. The silence stretched. "Daniel, please," she said softly. "I'm coming back. I want to fix things." Those words might have broken me months ago, but now they only echoed with irony. I'd spent too long rebuilding what she shattered, and I wasn't about to hand it back. When she showed up at the house, she looked different. Tired, thinner, stripped of the arrogance she'd left with. "You changed the locks," she said quietly. "Yeah," I replied. "Didn't think you'd be back." She forced a small laugh, but it cracked halfway through. "I made a mistake," she whispered, stepping closer. "He cheated on me, used me, and when I told him I left my husband for him, he laughed." She started crying then, full, ugly tears. "I want to come home, Dan. I want us again." For a moment, I almost pitied her. Then I remembered the night she walked away. That smug smile, the way she said, "I deserve better." I looked at her, calm and cold. "You said you needed space," I said slowly. "You found it. Don't expect me to shrink it back for you." She reached for my arm. "Please," she begged. "I've lost everything." I met her eyes and said the words that had waited months to escape my chest. "Not anymore. You've lost everything." Her face collapsed. "You don't mean that," she whispered. "I do," I said. "When you walked away, I realized something. I never lost you. You lost me." Her tears kept falling, but I didn't move. "Dan, please. I still love you," she sobbed. "Love?" I said bitterly. "You don't love. You chase attention until something shinier appears. You traded loyalty for excitement, and it cost you everything real." She dropped to her knees on the porch, crying into her hands. "You can't erase 9 years," she said. "I'm not erasing them," I replied. "I'm learning from them." I pulled an envelope from my jacket and set it beside her. "Divorce papers," I said quietly. "I've already signed. All that's left is you." She stared at them like a sentence had been passed. Maybe it had. I walked away, still hearing her sobs as I got into my car. Guilt tried to claw at me, but I remembered every sleepless night spent wondering what I'd done wrong while she laughed in another man's arms. She had her chance. I gave her everything. My time, my loyalty, my soul. She threw it away. Now it was my turn to choose myself. Months later, I heard she'd moved to another city, working a small job, renting a cheap apartment. A mutual friend said she never really recovered. I didn't smile. I didn't celebrate. I felt nothing. Because closure isn't always revenge. Sometimes it's peace. And peace was something she could never give me. Now, when I pass that porch where she begged for another chance, I don't feel anger, just relief. Because when she said, "I'm coming back," I finally had the strength to say, "Not anymore. You've lost everything." And for the first time in years, those words didn't hurt.